His way of striking up a conversation was a bit unusual. When the girl added sugar to her coffee, he followed suit. When she poured milk into her coffee, he did the same. The girl noticed this imitator, but instead of being put off, she took the initiative to chat with him. Though it was their first meeting, they shared many common interests and concerns. Even their views on love and marriage were strikingly similar. In that moment, she finally understood what her father meant by the feeling of heart fluttering. Leaving the cafe, her heart was heavy with reluctance, and the young man seemed to share the same sentiment. Both were too excited to arrange a time or place for their next meeting, and they even forgot to exchange contact information. She couldn't help but look back, but the words that rose to her throat remained unsaid. The boy couldn't resist either, turning to look back, only to see her receding figure. "I thought you'd call out to me. I thought you'd turn around." Though each had looked back several times, their eyes never met, and so, they passed each other by. Only after crossing the street did the boy feel a pang of regret. He resolved to chase after her, but in that instant, a car accident occurred. At that moment, neither could have imagined. Their story had only just begun. That night, Jack appeared before George as if nothing had happened. He confessed he was the Grim Reaper, come to take George away. But he said, wanting to experience what it felt like to be human, he would grant George a few more days before passing. George was overjoyed and immediately agreed. That evening, he warmly invited Jack over for dinner. Unexpectedly, Anna, the girl Jack had casually met at the cafe that morning, was none other than George's daughter. Anna, both shocked and delighted, approached Jack to speak with him. But Jack had completely lost the warmth he'd shown at the cafe earlier that morning, his attitude as cold as ice. Anna grew increasingly anxious, desperate to jog his memory. Witnessing this, George inwardly groaned. He sensed that the Grim Reaper getting too close to his own daughter was not a good sign. So he suggested Jack go out for a stroll. No one could have predicted that as Jack wandered, he became utterly captivated by peanut butter. He even wandered around the house with a spoon covered in peanut butter. Then, a scene at the bathroom door caught his attention. Anna appeared before him, wrapped in a towel. Her eyes shone with a bright light. Anna couldn't help but ask why he pretended not to recognize her. Jack stammered an explanation, saying he was here for work, and when working, he unconsciously became serious. He also said he really wanted to be friends with Anna. As their conversation deepened, an ambiguous atmosphere gradually filled the air between them. Anna couldn't meet his intense gaze. At that moment, Jack the Grim Reaper hadn't yet realized he'd fallen for this girl. He simply wanted to spend more time with her, even if only for a moment. Seeing Jack come to visit her at the hospital filled Anna with immense joy. But the elderly man standing behind Jack was so overcome he was on the verge of tears. Jack assumed the old man feared death. Only after the crowd dispersed did the old man speak softly. He confessed he had long awaited this moment, having endured too many years of suffering. Jack, the Grim Reaper, gently placed his hand on the old man's shoulder, using his power to ease all his pain. When Anna returned and saw the serene expression on the old man's face, she looked utterly stunned. She couldn't fathom what kind of magic this man possessed. Her curiosity and fondness for Jack only grew stronger. One day, Anna's boyfriend sat nearby while she chatted animatedly with Jack. Watching their intimate rapport, jealousy burned fiercely in his heart.